Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Hope you're all doing well. Look, before getting into this video, it is the review, round 5 review and player ratings for the South Sydney Rabbitohs vs New Zealand Warriors clash, which was played last Saturday evening down there at Accor Stadium in Sydney. I just want to give a massive shout out to those people that came over to me and said hello and enjoy your content, and I just want to give a shout out to those because I'm really humbled by the amount of support that I got in the public from a few people that saw me, whether it be at a local gym, whether it be at a local shopping centre car park. Man, I was just really humbled with the support. And look, I don't do this all for that. I do it for you guys to enjoy, and I do appreciate all the support as well, and also to the people that came out and saw me at the stadium, at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium. Very humbled as well that I had a few people come up and, say you do a good job and I follow your content and that, and I really appreciate that. But I just thought I'd get that out of the way, and thanks to everyone who came up to me and said hello and, said that I do great work with the content and channel, and that they follow my page, and I really appreciate all the support nonetheless. So we'll get into the game now. So this game it was an opportunity for the Warriors to go to Sydney and get a third win in a row after the last 2 games where they grinded out pretty good wins, pretty dominant. But South Sydney, obviously, very disappointing start to the season so far, and a lot of criticism for them this season. But going into this one, man, I was still, as you would be as a Warriors fan, still nervous, but relatively confident in the boys that they can go over there and get the job done and get the 2 points and pick up 3rd win in a row. But the way this game started, it was actually a real grind early on, But South Sydney did strike first in the 34th minute there, tried to Isaac Tupu Thompson. Apologies if I pronounced that name wrong. Not the best with names. But apologies if I pronounced that wrong. So, South Sydney Rabbitohs winger scores there, and Isaac Tupu Thompson. And, it was actually a shock, really, that a missed tackle was from CNK and Chance Nicoll-Klokstad, which was this, you don't often see. He did trip over, and, Thompson scores there, and it was a great bit of work there by the Souths that led to that try especially. And I thought Dean Hawkins as well was kicking the ball quite well early on this game. And South striking early in this game, which was a real confidence booster for them because, look, although they had a win over the Bulldogs the previous week, they still weren't very convincing in that game especially. But very, very much an important start for South at 4-0. Conversion missed there, and South's getting that early points there on the board. But the Warriors did hit back, it was an error by South Sydney straight after scoring points, which was, something you don't want to see if you're a South Sydney supporter. But if you're a Warriors supporter, you're loving it. Of course, I'm loving it because it gave us another opportunity. And, look, we definitely made them pay there. And it was great work from Sean Johnson, SJ, the man himself, and Wade Egan as well, setting up this try to Rocco Berry, the centre, the most improved player in the competition to start the season. And he barges over, and we hit back there, and we take the lead with the conversion by Sean Johnson in at 6-4 in the 30th minute. Now, with 4 minutes to go, so it was 6-4 for quite a while in this one. But with 4 minutes to go before half-time, the Warriors managed to extend that lead out. And it was a great second-man play from Harris to Sean Johnson and a short ball to Jackson Ford. Again, Johnson involved in the play. And Jackson Ford, the second rower, goes over. And it is 12 points to 4, the Warriors lead. And now with 2 minutes remaining, I'm thinking to myself, look, if the Warriors can get another try before the break, the Warriors have completely dominated the last couple of minutes, and that will really irritate South Sydney going to the break. And it'll be tough for South Sydney going to the second half. And that was what the case was, because the Warriors managed to get that next try, and yeah, it was a great bit of work there from Wade Egan. Wade Egan, what a play. What a first half he's having. And the second man played is Chance Nickel-Klugstad, who goes straight through the Souths defence and passes it to Sean Johnson, who finishes off a well-worked try, and it is 18 points to 4. And with halftime looming, I just felt that, look, very confident going into the second half that we can continue on with this big momentum that we have. So at halftime, yep, 18 points to 4, but going into the second half, the Warriors managed to start off the second half the way they started the first half. And it was Wade Egan again dictating the terms in this game, and what a run from dummy half. Beats 2 players, offloads the ball to Chance Nickel-Klugstad, Tamari Martin, who flick passes the ball to SJ, Sean Johnson, and he scores the second try in this game. And Sean's having a brilliant game as well, and yeah, he is controlling the momentum for the Warriors in this one. Now the Warriors extend that lead out to a 24-4 lead, and yeah, just the way we started the second half, the momentum is all with the Warriors in this one. But then, again, in that 18th minute, 18 minutes to go there, second half, and in this game, and RTS goes over on the left side to make it a 28 points to 4 scoreline. And yeah, the Warriors continued on with another try to Tamari Martin, which made it a 34 to 4 score. And at full time there, Warriors getting the 2 points, massive 2 points, and going and getting their third straight win in a row, and doing it at a core stadium in Sydney on a Saturday evening. Now, we'll go through the try scorers and a few of the stats. So, tries, Warriors, of course, with 6 tries. Rabbitohs with 1. Isaac Tuipu Thompson for Souths, and for the Warriors, and Rocco Berry, Jackson Ford. SJ with 2 tries. RTS and Tamari Martin. RTS, the man himself, who I want to give a shout out to. 200 games in the NRL. Massive achievement. And boy, he was incredible as well in this game, scoring a try himself and being massively involved. So a good game there by RTS in match 200 in the NRL. Massive well done to him, and what an achievement achieving that milestone. And Tamari Martin, of course, crossing over the score in his first game in the Warriors jersey this season. Conversions 0 from 1 for Souths, and Sean Johnson with a 5 out of 6 conversion, 5 out of 6 kicks there, conversions. And going into the game stats now, so we'll look to the possession here. South Sydney had 45%, and the Warriors had 55%. Time in possession, the Rabbitohs had 24 minutes and 30 seconds, while the Warriors had 29 minutes and 59 seconds. Completion rates here, so the Rabbitohs at 60%, Warriors a lot higher at 84% completion rate. All runs 174 to the Rabbitohs, Warriors 202. All running meters here, Rabbitohs 1,570 to the Warriors 1,913. And post-contact meters, the Rabbitohs at 564 to the Warriors 631. Line breaks, Rabbitohs 3, Warriors 6. Tackle breaks, Rabbitohs 25, Warriors 30. Average set distance, Rabbitohs 38.3 and the Warriors 43.49. Kick return meters, the Rabbitohs 94 and the Warriors definitely outclassed them in this area with 233 kick return meters. Average play the ball speed, Rabbitohs 3.46 seconds, Warriors 3.49 seconds. Offloads, the Rabbitohs had 10 offloads there to the Warriors 5. Tackles made, Rabbitohs 359 to the Warriors 306. Missed tackles, Rabbitohs 30, Warriors 25. And the errors, the Rabbitohs made 16 errors to the Warriors 8, with penalties conceded, Rabbitohs 6, Warriors 4. So Warriors really disciplined in the area of penalties conceded in this game, which was great to see, and definitely not making it too hard for themselves in terms of defending their line there. So penalties conceded, pretty much a big tick of the approval there. Now to some of the standout plays and some of the stats, and boy, there wasn't too many, there wasn't too many plays that really disappointed in this game. Look, I think a lot of players really put their hands up and did a good job in this. I thought really and some stats in this game. So Chance Nickel Klukstad, C&K, at the back there at fullback. 2 try assists, 24 runs for 263 all running meters for 67 post contact meters, 5 tackle breaks, one line break, 1 line break assist, and 5 tackles made. RTS Mr. 200, 1 try, 6 all runs, 1 post, 3 tackle break, 1 line break, and 6 tackles. And you got to remember that RTS was shifted to the wing. Lesniak ruled out with an injury, which was a big blow. A few WZ out. We had a call out as well. Had to move to the wing, and he did a great job. Move him anywhere, whether it's centre or fullback. Does the job. So no shock that he had a great performance. Now, in the second row, I thought had a very good game, and 1 try there, 14 hit-ups for 14 all runs, 104 running meters, 36, 4 tackle break, 1 break, and 39 tackles. So a lot of defensive work there by Jack Ford. AFB, Adam Fanua-Blake, look, continues to show why he's one of the best props in the game, one of the top 4 props in the game. And 13 hit-ups for 18 all runs, 192 all running meters, 82 post-contact meters, 3 tackle breaks, 1 offload, and 24 tackles. Mitchell Barnett as well, I thought was great there, and he had to move to an edge there. We saw him play at prop quite a bit this season, but he moved into the second row, and he played 73 minutes, so 13 hit-ups, 13 all runs, 129 all running meters for 54 post-contact, 1 tackle break, and 35 tackles made there. Tohu Harris, captain himself, 10 hit-ups, 18 all runs, 127 all running meters for 39 post-contact and 33 tackles. Tom Ale, who played 23 minutes, coming off the bench here, 6 hit-ups for 9 all runs, 100 all running meters, 36 post-contact meters, and 2 tackle breaks for 11 tackles. Adam Pompey, who returned to the side for his first game of the season, 14 all runs, 119 all running meters for 49 post-contact and 14 tackles. Marcelo Montoya, 22 all runs, 269 all run meters for 49 post-contact and 3 tackle breaks. Sean Johnson, 2 tries, 2 try assists, 8 all runs, 88 all run meters, 2 tackle breaks, 2 line break assists, 10 tackles, 21 kicks for 633 kicking meters. And Jazz Tavanga, who had played 32 minutes, and he made a couple of mistakes. It was a bit of a mixed bag, but still the stats read not too bad here. So 13 all runs for 13 hit-ups, coming off the bench here with 113 all running meters, 36 post contact, and 15 tackles as well. So those are the stats for some of the players that I thought were standout players in this game. And yeah, man, it was tough to pick a few standout players, because I thought the majority of the team, played, a well-oiled performance in my opinion. So there wasn't too many bad performances across the field. Now to choose my man of the match, my 3, 2, and my 1. So starting off with my 3 in this game, I've gone with Chance Nickel Klukstad, C&K. Look, great performance by Chance, and yeah, he was just immense in that fullback spot. Sean Johnson gets my 2, and my number 1, I'm actually going to go with Wade Egan. He is my man of the match. Now, I know the Dalian points after this game came out, and they had Sean Johnson with 6 points, Chance Nickel Klugstad with 4, and Adam Fanua-Blake and Wade Egan with 1 point. Now, I will say this. Sean Johnson was great. He was outstanding. I thought he had a good game. I thought Chance was awesome as well. But I would have to say this, that throughout the whole game, I thought Wade Egan was our best player on the field, in my opinion. I thought, the way he dictated terms in this game, the way he helped, control the attack for the Warriors. And without Wade Egan, the Warriors tend to struggle, and we've seen that this year when he comes off. So, the attack is a whole lot different story, and just, what he does, what he brings, he's not just only good attack, defensively as well. He has an all-round game, in my opinion, at the moment, Wade Egan. I think, personally, if you're picking a player on form as a hooker at the moment, and I know it's early days, and I know it's only round 5, but based on what we've seen so far, Egan is the informed hooker in the competition at the moment. But, look, it could all change. But, obviously, as a biased fan, a little bit of bias creeping in here from me, that I think Wade Egan, if you're picking a New South Wales team this year, and I'm not a New South Wales fan at all, I'm a Queensland fan, I don't really care, to be honest, but I feel like Egan should be in that New South Wales team. I think he should be either on the bench or starting, and look, I would love to see him start, but I think he'll probably be a good 14 coming off the bench for New South Wales this year. So hopefully Michael Maguire is watching what Wade Egan is doing. But also, in saying that, do I want Wade Egan picked for New South Wales? Look, probably not. As a Warriors fan, I would love to see him stay at the Warriors. I don't want to see him miss some games. So look, you have this thing where you want to see Egan, your player represent in state football, but also you don't want him to play, for New South Wales, because the selfish point of view as a club fan is you want him to be playing for the Warriors, and you don't want him missing games. So yeah, look, I just feel like, in my opinion, I would just say it, and I'm seeing a lot of people actually saying the same thing, that Egan was our best player on the ground. So Egan deserves the man of the match for me. Sean was great, CNK was great, but I felt like Egan dictated this game, and he provided the impact that we needed for getting this result in the end. So yeah, that's just my personal view on it. But now moving on to the player ratings now. So we'll go through the player ratings for this game, and there'll be plenty of high marks this week from the game against Souths. So we'll start off at fullback. Fullback was Chance Nickel Klugstad, CNK, and I'm going to give Chance here a 9 out of 10. RTS, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, game 200. I'm going to give RTS here an 8 out of 10, man. Wherever you put RTS, he does the job. You'd never doubt the man himself and what he can do. Whether it be centre, fullback, wing, he just does what he needs to do. He helps his team immensely, and that is why he's been brought back to the Warriors. Why he wanted to come back to the Warriors is to help his team, and he feels his team's got the potential to do something special in the next couple of years. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for RTS on the wing there. Did a great job. Rocco Berry, man, defensively is just absolutely killing it this season. He's not making many errors. He's his kick chase is, for me, probably been the most improved thing about his game. Now, look, his stats didn't read too highly in this one, but look, I know people will look at stats and say, oh, he didn't run too much, his running meters were low, which I understand it, I get that at the end of the day, but it's not all about running meters, it's not all about how much runs you make. Yes, it's great, it's quite big, but at the same time, seeing what he does defensively, I can't give Rocket Berry a lower rating at all this season the way he's been going at the moment. So I'm going to give him a 7 here. Rocket Berry a 7 out of 10 for me. Now, Adam Pompey, I am going to give Adam Pompey here a 7 out of 10 as well. First game back in the Warriors jersey in a while, and actually no, it was on the first game. I think he played last week against the No, he played last week. Actually, I think correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he played in that game against the Knights. Yeah, he did play the game against the Knights. So I'm actually wrong here, guys. So apologies if I keep saying that it's his first game, but yeah, look, I think Pompey did all right. Actually, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for me. Marcelo Montoya, I thought ran the ball pretty strongly as well. Look, good performance by Marcelo. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Tamari Martin, look, you know, I thought he was okay. In this game. Probably wasn't a standout. Yes, he scored a try, which was awesome to see on return to the team. I'll give him a solid 6 out of 10 for me for Tamari Martin. Sean Johnson, look, Sean Johnson controlled the game very well with his kicking game. Dictated terms for us, and yeah, look, scored 2 tries as well. So you can't not give Sean Johnson a rating other than a 9. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for Sean SJ. Good performance there. Adam Fanua-Blake gets a 8 out of 10 for me. Fanua-Blake again continues his strong performances over the past couple of games, and yeah, you know, once he comes onto the field, you know what he brings. Adam Fanua-Blake, he brings that extra punch in the forwards, and he does the job immensely. Wade Egan now. So Wade Egan, and look, man, I have huge praise for what Wade Egan did in this game. 9 out of 10 for me. I can't go past giving him a 9. And look, there are so many Wade Egan critics out there a couple of years ago. I was a fan of Wade Egan from the day he signed at the Warriors, day one. And there were so many people that said, you know, oh, look, we should sign Brandon Smith. Oh, we should get someone like a Damien Cook, you know. And there were so many people that were so high on that. And I just thought, look, you know, Wade Egan, yes, he's, you know, he's not your flash hooker. But he is now improving his game over the past couple of years. Last year, I thought it was a great season. And unfortunately, there's a couple of things like injuries which really do affect him, concussions, which, you know, you'd hope that over the next couple of rounds, and I hope I didn't put the mockers on him here, that, you know, he would stay fully fit for us over the next couple of weeks. But, you know, you see what he brings to this team. You know, you see that the Warriors' attack is so much better with him on the field than when it is off the field. So, look, Egan gets a 9 for me. I just can't not give him a rating of a 9. So I'm giving him a 9. Man, immense performance. Wade Egan for me is the most informed hooker right now. And, you know, if he continues this form, New South Wales may be calling for him. Maybe. But, yeah, good performance there by Egan. Bunty Afoa now, so he came into the run-on side. First start in a long time for Bunty Afoa. Now, he only played 25 minutes, so which is a shame, really, 25 minutes. So it's really hard to get a read on a player when they only play a couple minutes in this one. So, look, Bunty, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 for Bunty Afoa. So, yeah, look, just hard to give a rating when, you know, you've only played 25 minutes in a game. Mitchell Barnett gets an 8 out of 10. Thought Mitchell Barnett was great in the forwards as well. Really led in the way there. Defensively very strong as well. And, yeah, just provides plenty to the table for this team. Jackson Ford, I thought was great too. I'm going to give Jackson Ford an 8 out of 10. And Tohu Harris, I'm also giving him an 8 out of 10 as well. Now to the bench now. So we had Tom Ale, and Tom Ale coming off the bench, I thought was, for the minutes he played, I thought was great. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Jazz Tavanga. So I read Jazz Tavanga's stats early on, and he had a few moments in this game, a few errors, which were disappointing. But, look, still had a solid game, I thought, other than those 2 errors. Ran pretty well as well. We ran with a few meters. Tackles defensively did alright too. So I'm going to give him a solid 6.5 out of 10. Jacob Laban, the man on debut for the Warriors. It's great to see young Jacob Laban finally get that opportunity to put on the jersey for the Warriors in first grade. And, man, I've been pretty high on him through the juniors coming through as well. And, yeah, it was awesome to see him finally get that chance to don the Warriors jersey. as well. So, look, thought Jacob Lewin was solid off the bench as well, and I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Shanaira Stavina didn't get a lot of minutes, so I'm just going to give him a 5 out of 10 there. So, there it is. So, that's my Round 5 review and player ratings for the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus New Zealand Warriors clash. It's our third straight win in a row. It was an absolute clinical performance by the Warriors, 34 points to 4. Look, I was so nervous leading into this game, and I know Souths weren't in great form, and they weren't playing well, and there was a lot of pressure on them, and I thought, South City, we know their record against the Warriors is outstanding, and we haven't beaten them in a very long time, so that's why I was a bit nervous leading into this game especially. But, look, in my mind also, I felt confident going into it, and, the first half was the blueprint going into the rest of the second half, and that's why we won this game by a scoreline that was 34-4, which look, I thought this was going to be a lot closer than what really was going to be, but it wasn't in the end, and yeah, just outstanding stuff by us. 3 straight wins. We've got the Manly Seagulls next. That won't be an easy game. No game is easy in the NRL, but it's at home. It gave me Mount Smart Stadium in Auckland. And Seagulls themselves also coming off that win over Penrith. A huge win there over the Penrith Panthers as well. So Manly, we know they have a great record over the Warriors over the number of years. And they don't generally have easy games where we take them on. So we're going to have to be on our game for sure for the full game. And look, confidence will be high after this win for sure, now that we've put on a big scoreline. Something I thought we probably have been due for over the last couple of weeks. I know that we look at our attack, and that's what hasn't been clicking. But I felt this was sort of coming. This performance was coming sooner or later in the next couple of weeks. And it came in this game, which was amazing in itself. But yeah, we only conceded 1 try, which was the great thing as well. Defensively is what I'm always focusing on in a game when we play. It's not all about the attack, it's about the defence. And conceding just 1 try, which was great in itself. But moving on to the next game, Sea Eagles this week. Looking forward to that one. I will have 2 special guests on the channel for that one, so make sure you tune in for that one on Tuesday night. 7:30 Australian time, so no daylight savings anymore in New Zealand, so it'll be 9:30, I think. 9:30 New Zealand time. So looking forward to having Pro Enzo Vids and Paddy G, 2 Manly Tragic fans, to preview that game. And yeah, guys, if you want to jump on to Twitter Spaces and X Spaces, that will be happening tonight on the Warriors NRL for next Twitter X Spaces. Come on, have your say about the game, chat about the game, chat about some other stuff as well around the Warriors at the moment. There's plenty going on. Chat about the NRL as well, and if you guys want to come on the Twitter X Spaces, have a listen, have a request in, and jump on and have a chat as well, you're more than welcome to. But guys, that is it from me. Make sure you like this video. Please click the thumbs up button on this video. It really shows your support for the content and the channel, and it really does help the algorithm as well. It gets the gets the clicks, and it all helps the channel. So make sure you do click the thumbs up button, click that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And thanks to those who recently subscribed to the channel as well. And yeah, let's try and get to the 2,600 subscriber mark and 3K. That's the goal, is to get to 3K subscribers by the end of the 2024 NRL season. Thanks for watching, everyone, and yeah, we'll see you all in the next one. Up the Waz.